Tonight, Fox Carolina continues to honor the greatest generation. Thursday marks the 80th anniversary of D-Day, when more than 100,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy. And this week, we're paying tribute to those who served. And we know many who are still with us are now taking a trip back to those beaches. And that includes some right here in the Carolinas. And as we continue to honor veterans here on Fox Carolina News, we are joined by Bob Sargent Sr. in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Mr. Sargent, you are joining us from Salvation Coffee, where you work in the bakery there. You just completed your morning shift. So, Mr. Sargent, thank you so much for taking some time with us. And ultimately, thank you for your service. You are a World War II veteran, 99 years old. So why work in a bakery?
Because my granddaughter runs it.
Just wanted to help out.
Yeah, I'm here to help get her some time to enjoy it rather than work all the time.
That's great.
I haven't got a glorious job. I'm the pots and pans man.
Well, I'm sure you're also there to lighten the mood and lift some spirits as well. Something special is that you're getting ready to go back to Normandy. What is that like for you to think about that trip that you're getting ready to go on?
Not very exciting. I tell everybody, hey, I was there once in 1944. I'm not anxious to get back, but I'm going to go back because I'm representing my country. So I'm happy to do it.
What do you think that moment will be like for you?
Kind of exciting. I'm taking my daughter with me so that, you know, I'm 99 years old. Anything can happen. She can take care of me. And she's excited. She's out of her head with excitement just to go somewhere.
Maybe 99, but you got the spirit of a 30-year-old. And so we are so thankful for your service. What do you want people to know about this day, this anniversary, and what took place there on D-Day?
I want to say this. I am no hero. I was a sailor. And it boils down to the fact that I was at sea while everybody else was on land, but I survived. And I'm glad I did. And I'm sorry that the loss of so many lives. I lost a lot of good friends in that combat, so I feel sad about it. But I'll be glad to go back and visit their graves. Stand at attention and salute them, because I loved all of them. They were good to me, too.
Well, sir, you and your generation have been good to us. You say you're no hero, but you are part of the greatest generation. Do you accept that title?
I made a little speech at the Senate meeting here 3 years ago about they give me the opportunity to talk. So I said, I want you to know that I am from the great generation. And I said, we fought the war, we won, we brought our wounded home and took as good a care of them as we could. But I said, times have changed. Nowadays, I said, we not only take care of them, we support them. We give them all the latest updates of anything that there's wrong with them. We take care of our veterans like nobody's business, and I'm proud of that. So I call this generation that we live in now the greater generation than we were. And that speaks well for them.
It does. It truly does. If you could also tell us about your service. You were mentioning you were there at sea, you're a sailor. What was your role during World War II?
Well, in combat, you had a different role. Everybody was at battle stations. So there's two kinds of Navy. One that's fighting and the other one's working on the ship. We steamed from port to port and swept mines in all the harbors that were scheduled to have swept, and did a good job on it. I can remember being on that ship, and we made a pass through a harbor and cut some mines loose. And I remember we were slowed down to what they call steerage way, just steering along, just holding a course. And I saw this mine, this horned mine. You've seen pictures of them where the big horns stick out. I was fascinated, and I was standing on the quarterdeck looking over the side at that mine that went by within 6 feet of the ship. If it happened to me today, I'd be scared to death. But I just sit there fascinated and watch that mine slide by us. Thankful it didn't go off, but that's some of the things that you experience that kind of stir you up emotionally. Anyway, we swept all the mines out of the harbors that we were invaded. That's a bad word. We put landing forces on and did a good job at it. That's what we were. We were a work ship, not a combat vessel. We got into combat, but we weren't equipped to fight battles. We were equipped to sweep mines, and that's what we did.
I think lastly here, Mr. Sergeant, we're so thankful to have this time with you. What would be your advice to Americans? In this time, it seems a little divisive, and it seems like, maybe some country pride may be faltering for some people. What would be your advice to them as a man who served this country so honorably? What would be your message?
I would say be patriotic. Love your country and take care of it. You're the bosses of this earth, this country we live in. Take care of it and make it great again. Make it greater than ever. Be patriotic. I love this country.
Mr. Sergeant, we are so thankful for your service. We wish you the very best in your trip back to Normandy. We're thinking about you, and again, thank you so much for your time.
That's all right. I appreciate you doing it. Gives me a chance to express my opinions, and I love this country. I always have, but not too many do anymore. But as Phil said, we're going to get back to normal and be patriotic and have this country to be the best, greatest country in the world. I am praying for that. Thanks for interviewing me.
Thank you. And all week, we'll be honoring the greatest generation. We have a special page set up on foxcarolina.com. At the very top, you see D-Day 2024. Go and click on that. It takes you right to this page here. You have all of our stories. We sit down with World War II veterans, have their stories. Also, look at this special page here where you can go ahead and submit your photos of your family members or friends who served in World War II. Just click on Add Media and you can go ahead and share their photos, their stories. We'd love to highlight those there on our website. Also, all of our previous coverage, all of our stories, got those all for you right there on foxcarolina.com.